I think it is impossible that we aren't related to the universe in some way. You may have all the typical why and how queries, but if you consider the parallels, it becomes clear that in some respects we are virtually all one. I discovered that when I am in nature or surrounded by the globe, I almost heal. When I look at the stars, when I am lonely, I don't feel as isolated. A quick stroll often seems as comforting as a hug when I am down and in need of solace. Yet why? Why wouldn't it be in us if the energy from the earth is in everything else? As I become older, I am more aware of how things come together. Even when they initially appear bad, everything in time and space occurs for a reason. We are all a part of it in our own unique and magical ways. And I adore that. I also adore the mystery and intensity it evokes in me when I consider it. There was something there, and I wanted to learn more. The universe structure and that of the human brain are remarkably comparable. Taoism on Eastern spiritual tradition has traditionally seen the human body as a microcosm and a little world. Brain and the cosmos keep developing as billion-dollar investments are made in the United States and Europe to study brain functioning. The two images below show how similar they are. The brain cells neural network is seen in the top image. The distribution of dark matter in the cosmos as depicted by the Millennium simulation is seen in the bottom image. The images demonstrate a structural resemblance between the connections and distributions of matter in the universe and the human brain. A microscopic view can be seen in the photo on the right, while a microscopic image can be seen on the left. The brain functions as a microscope. The neural networks in the brain and the network connections between galaxies exhibit sterling parallels. The event horizon of a black hole, which is short of boundary beyond which objects will be drawn in by its gravitational force, is similar to the nuclear membrane. Is the apparent similarity simply a result of apophenia, the human propensity to find patterns in seemingly random data that have meaning? Surprisingly, statistically, examination reveals that these systems do indeed exhibit quantitative similarities. Therefore, the answer appears to be number. Power spectrum analysis is a method that is frequently used by researchers to examine the large-scale distributions of galaxies. The extent of structural variations associated with a particular object is measured by the power spectrum of an image. In other words, it reveals the number of high and low frequently nodes that yes images frequently spectral melody is composed of. Other complex systems such as projected pictures of clouds, tree branches, plasma and water turbulence have power spectra that are scientifically diverse from those of the cosmic wave. These other systems' power spectra show a sharper reliance on scale, which might be on indications of their fractal nature. The distributions of branches in trees and pattern of clouds, both of which are well known to be fractal like systems with self-similarity across a wide range of scales, are particularly remarkable example of this. On the other hand, for the intricate networks of the cosmic wave and human brain, on the other hand, the observed behavior is not fractal. It can be seen as proof that scale dependent self organized systems have emerged. Because global simulations of the brain are still a difficulty, estimating the complexity of the human brain is substantially more challenging. We can counter that complexity is inversely correlated with intellect and intelligence. Independent studies have determined that the adult human brain should have a total memory capacity of about 2.5 petabytes based on the most recent examination of the connection of the brain network, which is not far from the 1 to 10 petabytes range anticipated for the cosmic wave. This similarity in memory means, roughly speaking, that the entirety of information stored in a human brain, for example, a person's entire life experience, may likewise be encoded into the distributions of galaxies in our universe. Or alternatively, that the complexity revealed by the universe at its highest sizes can be replicated by a computer with the memory capacity of the human brain. Does this fact provide us with any important insights into the physics behind emergent events into systems? Maybe.